Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's all that jazz. If you're new, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today I'm going to be bringing you a video about 7 different podcasts that you could be listening to. I figured that this would be helpful because I listen to podcasts and am a podcaster as well, and I'm always looking for different ones to try to listen to and check out. So let's get started. So number 1, of course, you should be listening to me and my husband's podcast, Opinionated Reality. On Opinionated Reality, we have conversations that me and him may discuss and say, ooh, we should talk about that. So we talk about relationships, we talk about friendships, we talk about love. We're going to soon be talking about motivation. For example, we had an episode about why you're still single. If you're single, settleships and situationships. We have a video about, is college worth it? We discuss a variety of things on our podcast. We push them out weekly when we can. You know, with twins and babies, it can be a lot, but we are dedicated. So you should definitely check it out. Another podcast you should check out if you want a laugh. It is explicit. They talk wild. They are crazy. They are hilarious. And they've been doing this for years. And it's called The Brilliant Idiots. The Brilliant Idiots talks about any and everything you can think about, from politics to whatever is currently going on social media, to literally any topic you can think of. They're talking about it. It's just, they're crazy. They talk about some wild stuff on there. Let me give y'all an example of their titles, because then y'all will understand the context of their content. One Day Too Late, We Come in Treesh, 12 Pump Shawty, Everyone Gets a Turn, Mind Your Black Owned Business, Bottoms Up and It's Stuck. So from the title, as you can see, they're wild. That's all I gotta say. You really should check them out. Like, if you want to laugh in the morning, they get, like, you need a pick-me-up, listen to them. They're funny. They're explicit. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna forewarn y'all, but they're funny. And then next, this is a motivational podcast for women, and it's called Slay Girl Slay. Slay Girl Slay is a podcast where she kind of takes whatever occurs in her life, she tells her story, and she tells how she learned a lesson from it and how you can benefit from that as well. For example, she's talking about something that might have triggered her in her life and how she ended up overcoming that situation. So it's an extremely motivational podcast. That's mostly the ones that I listen to, and comedy. And I would definitely check that out if you want to be, you know, you've been feeling down and you need to get out the slumps, and you like, you know what, you're right, what am I doing with my life? The next podcast is Black, Broke, and Brilliant. They are, I want to say, they are British, and I don't even know how I came across them. I think it just popped up in the Apple Podcasts, and I was just like, let me check them out. So their conversations are about what's currently going on in the world as well. They talk about, like, education. They talk about basically being in college and being adult, like basically adulting and how difficult it can be. They're extremely relatable, so I would definitely listen to their podcast because it's 2 women. They're hilarious. They're funny. They bring, you know, comedy to, I guess what you could say, like, the difficulties in life. So you check out Black, Broke, and Brilliant. The next one that I try to listen to every morning, because he always has a new episode. I swear, I think he posts twice a week, is the Mindset Mentor. So the Mindset Mentor is all about positivity, all about change, all about making your life the way that you want it to be. It's another motivational podcast, but he will have you like, you're right, why haven't I worked out? You're right, why have I not started that business? He's the most motivational person I have ever listened to and heard. When I say he will have you out here changing your life for real if you are consistent. He gives you so many tips on how to get started on the thing that you want to do. He tells you why you're not moving forward within your life, what habits you need to break, what habits you need to make to become this better person. So it's basically mentally, and he's tells his story in some of his episodes, like where he's come from, how he's gotten to the place that he has gotten. He is major on consistency, and it's not even just about business, it's just about you trying to get where you want to be and be happy doing it as well on the way there. So I love the Mindset Mentor, because he will help you get your day started. He will help you get going, like get out the bed, let's go, for real, for real. Another podcast that I listen to is To My Sisters. I like To My Sisters, and what's different is in the beginning of their podcast, they will discuss a question that someone may have asked them and give advice. Their platform is catered towards Black women and just the different things that Black women go through. So you should definitely check out To My Sisters. Girl, I'm making up names. Y'all see how Black people do? We just be making up names. The next podcast that I have been listening to for years now is Therapy for Black Girls. Therapy for Black Girls is a platform, obviously for Black girls, that deals with mental health. It is an actual Black therapist that is located in Atlanta, and she typically brings on other different therapists that do therapy in different ways. Different mental health instructors that don't always do just to sit down and talk. Some they have like yoga therapists, or that discuss like your chakras, your inner. She just brings on different type of people that give you a different perspective, and that also help you try to move forward. It's not a substitute for therapy. She discussed trauma, she discussed childhood, she discussed anything that you can think of in the mental health field. It's really helpful. And it helps you know that whatever you're going through is that you're not alone. I think that that's what podcasts do, period. They help you realize, like, YouTube is like, oh, you watch videos, you have people on there that are giving you a good information. But podcasts, people do a lot of storytelling, and they do on YouTube too, but they do a lot of storytelling where it's just easy on the go to, pop in your ear and help you realize you're not alone. So that is definitely what Therapy for Black Girls does. And then the last podcast, last but not least, which we were featured on and we did an interview with, is Love is Black. This is a podcast where they bring on multiple different couples and ask them about their story, how they got started in a relationship, how the relationship is currently going, anything that they've changed while being in a relationship individually. So I really like talking to them. They were really cool, and it was great that they reached out to me, and I'm able to do an interview. We really enjoyed it. It was fun. So you should check that out. Our episode on Love is Black is called Love is Connection, and you probably will really like that episode. So that sums up the 7 podcasts that you can be listening to right now. I do appreciate you watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like if you found this video, go ahead and share, and then comment below some of your favorite podcasts, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.